folks, Dale here. In this video is all about the new information and rumours surrounding Star Wars Episode VII. Directed by J.J. Abrams, whose credits include the Star Trek reboot and its sequel, Star Trek Into Darkness, Mission Impossible 3 and Super 8, written by Lawrence Kasdan of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi fame, as well as Abrams, based on a story treatment by George Lucas himself and set to be composed by the master, John Williams. The production has been shrouded in secrecy since its inception, especially since Abrams came on board, who has a personal liking for keeping his films in a mystery box. However, we eventually learned of the film's cast, as well as shooting locations and images of the physical props, such as a new alien species, the Millennium Falcon, the new X-Wings, and a robotic hand, amongst other things. While there have been rumours upon rumours for at least 2 years now about the plot of the film and its characters, we're now starting to get some solid details. Firstly, before I begin, I shall say a mild spoiler warning if these do in fact turn out to be correct. There's nothing too big that would ruin the film or the plot, but if you would rather not know any details at all, then perhaps you should maybe turn the video off. Now, to begin, concept art was revealed by IndieRevolver.com of what was claimed to be the Episode VII Stormtrooper. The helmet is still clearly that of an Imperial Stormtrooper, but a much sleeker design, modernised, with the black mouthpiece now conjoined with the visor, and what appears to be some kind of air hole on the left side of the helmet. Later, a photo was released showing real physical helmets of this design, so it does seem to be pretty definite. Personally speaking, I rather like the new design. It looks cool and new, while still being classic and feeling nostalgic. To some who may say, why did their outfits need to change? Well, it has been 30 years. Technology and culture doesn't stay still, folks. It changes and adapts. Look at the Clone Trooper armour from the prequel trilogy. After 20 years, they evolved into the classic Stormtrooper design, and now 30 years later, they've become the new look. It just makes sense. There was also concept art of another type of trooper, what many are assuming is the new design Snow Trooper, as there is an ice world in the new movie. Again, it is sleeker, and still clearly Imperial. I personally rather like the single slit visor, very menacing looking. It reminds me a little of the Lord Starkiller design from the video game The Force Unleashed. There are also reports saying that there will be other variations of troopers, including a black and chrome trooper who is possibly a stalker unit that can cloak itself. So, invisible stormtrooper assassins of doom. How is that not awesome? Continuing on with concept art, 2 pieces of art were revealed for Han Solo. One depicting a concept for the old smuggler brandishing his iconic blaster while wearing a long brown coat and sporting grey hair. Very much an old cowboy. Quite the Clint Eastwood vibe, and even somewhat reminiscent of Firefly's Al Reynolds. The second image is of old Han wearing a snow weather uniform, quite familiar to the outfit he wore on Hoth in The Empire Strikes Back. It is confirmed that there is a desert planet, an ice planet, and a jungle planet in Episode VII due to filming locations. Could we really be going back to Tatooine, Hoth, and Endor? Personally, I would be very happy with Tatooine, and even Hoth to an extent. But I would like to see a new planet as well, not just revisiting the classics. Nostalgia is great and all, but it can't be all that your film is about, you know. There is a description going around about Daisy Ridley's character's outfit. No concept art just yet, but the description says she's the type of character who would be comfortable in a seedy spaceport rather than a gala event. She's a slender brunette figure whose colour palette is brown and grey. She wears a dark blue sash at her waist that hangs down at the back and at one side at about thigh level. Her shirt arms have a few utilitarian looking straps attached to it, and it covers both midriff and chest completely. She may wear gloves and have Star Warsy quotation marks type wraps on her arms. She wears a few pouches and belts. A lightsaber is clasped in her hand. Ho ho ho. Like all the other new characters, her identity is unconfirmed as of right now, but rumours point to her possibly being the daughter of Han and Leia, as well as the Jedi apprentice of Luke Skywalker. There was also unconfirmed speculation that her name was Kira Solo, though this has apparently been debunked. John Boyega's character is highly speculated to be the co-lead character in the film, as well as an Imperial stormtrooper who defects from the Empire to help Daisy Ridley's character on her search for Luke Skywalker. That is a great idea and a real neat twist on the hero's journey arc. Gwendolyn Christie is supposedly Boyega's Imperial commanding officer who is hunting him down for defecting. Rumours also say she may also have a lightsaber. Oscar Isaac is being described as the new Lando Calrissian type character in Episode VII, with information pointing to him winning the Millennium Falcon from Han Solo, just like Han did with Lando. How very poetic. Adam Driver was reported months ago by Variety to be playing the main villain of the film, and that was before he was officially revealed to be part of the cast. IndieRevolver.com has in fact actually revealed information on the main villain of the film. They have reported that the villains of Episode VII will be the Inquisition, and that the main villain will be the Inquisitor shown in this concept art. He is a cyborg. Half of his face and body is metal, with machine pieces weaving in and out of him. He is tall and thin and incredibly creepy. He has deep red eyes and a red lightsaber and long black robes. His jaw is completely metal, but his upper lip is flesh. He is also fascinated and obsessed with Darth Vader, which is a neat way of tying Vader into the new films without actually having him there. You don't need his physical presence, you just need his legacy. It's great. As Star Wars fans will no doubt already know, Inquisitors will be introduced in the upcoming TV show Star Wars Rebels, with the main Inquisitor in that played by Jason Isaacs, and tasked by Darth Vader to hunt down the remaining Jedi that survived Order 66. It should be noted that this is a different Inquisitor from the one in Episode VII. There are reports saying that we shall see flashbacks in Episode VII that show Darth Vader, yes, Vader himself, in his prime, during the Dark Times, and his interactions with the Inquisition. The Inquisition is described as being loyal defenders of the Sith Order, though do note, people, that simply wearing black, using the Force, and having a red lightsaber does not, I repeat, not make them Sith themselves. There is a big difference between using the dark side and being a Sith, though this actually ties in with an old rumour that there would be Jedi hunters that worshipped the Sith and sought to resurrect them. There are also rumours that one or more of the flashbacks will show a young Princess Leia on Alderaan. JediNews.com is also reporting that a Mon Calamari character will have a large supporting role in the film. For those not aware, Mon Calamari was the species of Admiral Akbar from Return of the Jedi. To conclude, the film is set for release on December 18th, 2015, and while it is currently untitled, Ain't It Cool News reported a while ago that it could possibly be called Star Wars Episode VII: The Ancient Fear. Whatever it may be, the Force is certainly strong with this one, and I can't wait for this film, folks. I'm a lifelong, die-hard Star Wars fan, and to finally see the continuation of my favourite characters, and to see George Lucas's original vision of a 9-film saga, his trilogy of trilogies as it were, finally come to fruition, is great to finally see. I've been Dale Denton, and this is The Infinite Geek. Like and subscribe for more videos, and you'll see us soon.